What up? NFL Sunday, first NFL Sunday of the year. Let's get it. This is a tutorial on betting markets. Gonna use Bet365 of the betting sites that I've used. It's the most user-friendly. Nice little deal now too for new customers. They will match every dollar you deposit up to $200. You deposit 200, they give you another 200 to play with. It also allows you to edit your bets, which is essential when you're starting out. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes. For example, it's Friday, game's on Sunday. You bet on the Packers to beat the Bears. Do not do that. Do not bet on a game days before it's gonna happen, because maybe come Sunday, they announce Aaron Rodgers isn't playing. Shit, Packers probably aren't gonna win. If you bet with Bet365, you can edit your bet, you can cancel your bet. It's really the way to go when you're just starting out. So let's go to a main market. Now, the bet options that you have are gonna depend on the type of sport that you're betting on. Okay, types of sports, team sports, football, basketball, individual versus individual sports, MMA, tennis, and then group individual sports like golf and cycling. So this is a main market for a team sport. You will always see these three on main markets for team sports. And let me quickly change American to decimal. If you watch my other tutorial, you'll know that American odds are annoying. So money line, let's start with money line, because money line will be available no matter what type of bet, no matter what type of sport you're betting on. Money line is betting on the final outcome of the game regardless of the score. Because right now we're talking about team sports. So let's say you want to bet on the Packers, okay? Now, the sports books know that everybody wants to bet on the Packers because Green Bay Packers are better than the Chicago Bears. They're playing at home. They're more than likely to win. So if you want to bet on them, let's say you bet $5, your return is only going to be $6.50, so that's $1.50 profit. So you're not going to make that much money. If you want to make money and you want to bet on the Packers to win the game, they have to win by, Las Vegas is saying, more than 7 points. This is also known as a handicap. You can think of this as Las Vegas's way of leveling the playing field between these two teams. Essentially, they're saying the Green Bay Packers are 7 points better than the Chicago Bears. So to understand what that means for you, got another visual. So let's say the final score of the game is Green Bay 20, Chicago 20. You took Green Bay -7. Your final score is 7 points subtracted from Green Bay's final score. So this is your final score, 28 minus 7 to 20 for for Green Bay, sorry. 28 minus 7 is 21. 21, 20 is your final score, you still win. And then of course, same kind of idea with Chicago. If you took +7, you add 7 to the final score that Chicago had, and then that ends up being 28-27, you lose. So let's say the final score is Green Bay 26, Chicago 20. You subtract 7 from 26, Green Bay's final score ends up being 19. 19 is lower than 20, last time I checked, meaning you lost if the final score is 26. So hopefully you understand the spread better. If you don't, I obviously didn't do a good job of explaining it. So now we go back to our types of sports. So team sports, you have all three options: spread, total, money line. Individual versus individual, there is a total, but obviously it's not a point total. Let's use MMA for example. 5-round fight, 2 guys are heavy hitters. They're known for knocking guys out. The over-under on the rounds, the over-under will be on the amount of rounds that will be fought. So let's say the heavy hitter example, the over-under will probably be 2.5 rounds. So you bet on whether or not the fight will go more than 2.5 rounds or less than 2.5 rounds. You bet on the under, guy knocks him out in the first round, you win. Pretty simple. Group individual, obviously self-explanatory. Let's say it's golf. You can bet on Serena Williams to win the PGA. Okay, one other thing is the prop bets. Don't do a lot of prop betting, but I can explain what they are. Prop is short for proposition. Here is a proposition. This game, Bears-Packers, would go to overtime. Yes, no. See, they're paying you $9 for every dollar to say yes, not even a cent to say no, because obviously not a lot of games go to overtime. And you can go down a crazy rabbit hole with these props. I mean, I've heard of props. I've heard of people betting on props that said, will Bill Belichick be wearing a red sweater during the national anthem before this game? Yes or no? You can pretty much bet on anything. The nice thing about prop bets are for people that don't take betting too seriously. They want a low risk, high reward type of bet. See here, first person to score a touchdown in the game. Let's say you were a huge Taylor Gabriel fan when he was in college, wherever he went to college, and you say, I'm gonna bet $5 that Taylor Gabriel will score the first touchdown of the game. They would pay you $130 if that happened. Not likely to happen. That's why they're willing to pay you so much to put the money down. But it's a way to make the game a little more interesting, makes it a little more exciting for you. Like I said, low risk, high reward. So if you lose, not a big deal. If you win, nice little bonus. Take the wife out for dinner. And yeah, it's pretty much the end of my tutorial. Hope you learned something. Enjoy the games.